there I go. Big head, big cheeked, and jagged teeth. I also had a big afro. But I also had an even bigger body. I even can't even remember the last time that I wasn't 250, where I didn't use money as a motivator, where I didn't play sports. I grew up playing sports. It was one of the best things that I loved, but I was always big, always overweight. I used to use big shirts and jackets to cover up all the excess weight that I had. I was very gluttonous. I was very selfish in my mindset, very arrogant, timid, reticent, and just did not care what other people thought. I was okay with being fat, lazy, and complacent. I was trying to look a specific way, like a person from the hood, that wore the nicest clothes, that threw up signs, and, I was trying to portray something that I actually wasn't, look like someone that I just was not. I was driving my car extremely fast, speed and low speed zones. I would get into accidents all the time, back to back to back, wreck after wreck, ticket after ticket. But above all else, I was an addict. Alcohol, drugs, blacks, selling anything I could, lighters, cigarettes, doing hookah, just so that I can portray myself as that individual that didn't care about himself or what other people thought about him. I had a massive focus on drugs and I was strung out. I just was not myself. Every chance I got on vacation or whatever, getting naked pictures from girls, eating the wrong foods, anything that was just unhealthy, I was not right. And it was showing. I would get acne, random, didn't know what it came from. But above all, there was no leaders in my family. I looked at myself and I realized that this is not who I wanted to be. And I woke up when my friend Jason Pitts, of 20 years old, died. And I was the cause of it. It was his death that made me realize that I wasn't just living on this earth to exist or to do what I wanted just because I felt like I could, that I needed a purpose, that I needed to do something in my life aside from focus on the things that I cared about. And so I just got to work, started working out every day, moving as much as I could, hiking as much as I could, anything, no real goal, just working with others, working by myself on the elliptical, 45 minutes to an hour every day. I made sure that every single day my shirt was drenched to show the accomplishment and the work that I had put in. And after 45 minutes to an hour, I was onto the weights. And it was sometimes just a dumbbell and a chair, push-ups, sit-ups, anything. I started to change up my diet, went from McDonald's and Wendy's every day to eating steak and rice with broccoli, vegetables, fruit, anything that I knew was green and healthy and, was just the opposite of what I had been doing my whole life. And then I started to see some change. I started to implement weights into the gym, into my garage, anything that I could that would improve my overall development. Started being a part of muddy dashes and doing marathons and boxing even more, focusing on my skill, my technique, and honing the mindset that I had built. Started moving at every chance that I could so that I can get stronger, so I can change the person that I saw inside the mirror. And over time, as I changed, so did my mentality, so did my mindset, so did the person that I saw. I wasn't that same guy that had made the mistakes that he was making before. Someone that wasn't intentional, someone that wasn't living with a purpose, someone that didn't care about others and where he was going, but someone who was more focused, someone who had more attention to not only himself, but to how he was imposing his views, how he was influencing others, his family. My mom started working out. My stepdad started working out. I started helping people with their cars. And I was actually happy. I was happy. I was going places, traveling. I was doing commissions for others, making other people happy. I started working out with my buddies, and, my life just completely did a whole 180. Started going to the gym as much as I could, got back focused on my schoolwork, and, just living the life I was supposed to live versus the life that was one that I wasn't proud of, one that wasn't going to lead me to the person that I was meant to be. And I still got a lot more growing and changing to do, because this is only the precipice. This is only the start of who Shamar really is. But I want to take you guys on this journey with me. And I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to do, but I'm moving in a lot better direction than where I was. And I want you guys to be there with me. And I'm going to continue to grow and continue to change. And hopefully you guys can be there for the journey. But like and subscribe, man. I'll keep bringing up more content. Thanks.